So Legacy is a family-owned business. There's 3 sisters and their husbands all involved in the business, and we're all intimately involved. So we all have roles that we play every day. And my title, and that's all it really is, the title of a CEO, I see more as the referee and the tiebreaker. And I've always joked that I'm the youngest of 6 siblings, and so I was trained to do this. I learned early on a lot about diplomacy and getting along and making sure that everybody got what they needed. And a lesson I learned from my father-in-law, who's kind of the patriarch of the family business, is that once you give someone responsibility for something, it's theirs. And even though we're all here to help one another and to support one another and to give advice, at the end of the day, if your responsibility is marketing, then what you say in marketing goes. So even though I'm a referee, very seldom do I get called on to break the tie. And fortunately, in 20 years that we've been doing this, I haven't had to break a tie where at the end of the day, I had to go home and fight with my spouse about it. So I've been fortunate in that way. A lot of people say, isn't it hard to work with family? And I always answer the question, I think it would be harder not to work with family, because if you think about it, we spend 12, 14-hour days are pretty normal for us at work. And if you weren't working with family, you wouldn't spend as much time with them. So even though it can get tenuous sometimes when we have family gatherings and the conversation goes to business, we try to kind of say, okay, it's business is business, family is family. With us, there's no separation. It's if we're having a cookout at 4th of July, we'll be talking business, and that's okay because the business is our lives, and it works. It's been working for 20 years. Hopefully, if the next generation wants to continue doing it, it'll that's their choice. But for now, I hope everybody's happy with what they're doing. So how do we get it to work? We just like you would in a regular family. It's all about relationships. It's all about making sure that you always have people's best interest in mind with whatever you're deciding, whether it's with our customers, our vendors, and most importantly with our employees. And so that's how it works.